Good evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. Today is Tuesday, November 1st, 2011. I'm Jim Fuller. In tonight's news, foul play is suspected in the death of a Manchester man who has been missing for 2 weeks. A huge crowd turns out for the City of Manchester's Safe on the Square event. We'll bring you part 2 of John Gray's report on the economic impact of the recent hailstorm in Tullahoma. And the City of Tullahoma held the grand opening ceremony for the new East Lincoln Elementary School on Sunday. We'll have those stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6.
Hi, I'm Jim Woodard of Woodard's Diamond Showroom. Antwerp, Belgium is the diamond capital of the world. As a member of IJO, Woodard's has a rare opportunity to buy directly from the Antwerp Diamond Cutter. Woodard's will be leaving for Antwerp shortly to hand-pick diamonds at substantial savings. So stop in now and have Woodard's choose the perfect diamond for you, directly from Antwerp, Belgium. Only at Woodard's Diamond Showroom inside Northgate Mall of Tullahoma.
There's one place women of all ages can find the care they need, the Women's Center at Harton Regional Medical Center. We're a full-service women's center with comprehensive obstetrical and gynecological surgery. Our excellent customer satisfaction rate is a reflection of our commitment to excellence. To serve you even better, we've now remodeled our facility. Our family-friendly birth center features private labor, delivery, and recovery suites. For every stage of your life, we're there for you. The Women's Center at Harton Regional Medical Center.
Dateline, Tullahoma, Tennessee. Major hailstorm hits hard. Over 100 new and pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs at Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram are slightly damaged.
You heard right. Over 100 vehicles slightly damaged by a hailstorm at Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Tullahoma. All vehicles with dings must go. Minimum damage, maximum savings. Many vehicles marked thousands off MSRP. The insurance company said sell them. The McNabb's loss is your gain. Stop by today and save. The hail damage sale at Stan McNabb Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Tullahoma.
And a late-breaking story, we're going to bring you a video of a fire at a veterinary clinic in Manchester that happened about 1:17 this morning. Here's video. How long have y'all owned this building and the clinic?
We've been in business for 28 years with this building.
Okay, and I guess you're, of course, happy that all the animals and the lady who lived above the clinic were okay.
Yeah, we all got out. There was a lot of volunteer firemen, and our employees showed up, and we were able to rescue about 10 animals. Plus the lady upstairs got out okay.
That's good. So
that's a blessing.
So I guess all in all, despite how you may feel about the building, you're obviously happy about the outcome of it.
Very, very helpful. It is a loss.
Okay.
Big loss.
We're really sorry for your loss. Thank you very much.
Foul play is suspected in connection with the death of a Manchester man who was found near a Bedford County pond Sunday. Jimmy Olmstead, age 59, had been missing for about 2 weeks. A Bedford County man scouting the area for a deer hunt found Olmstead's body Sunday afternoon off Coop Road near the Bell Buckle community. Bedford County authorities say the man's body was found near the pond where he was last seen fishing on October 18th. The Shelbyville Times-Gazette reported the man's billfold and money were found intact. 3 dogs belonging to the man were also recovered and have been turned over to the Bedford County Animal Control. Donald Lloyd Jr., who had been fishing with the man and was the last person to see him alive, was arrested over the weekend on unrelated charges. Investigators say Lloyd will be questioned about the death. An autopsy was set for yesterday.
Over 2,000 children were on the square in Manchester Monday afternoon for the second annual Safe on the Square Halloween party. Jim spoke with Mayor Betty Superstein, who was busy passing out treats to the kids. Let's watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're here in Manchester, Tennessee today for Safe on the Square, and I'm talking with Mayor Betty Superstein, who seems to be awful busy right now.
Oh, this is so much fun. We had over 2,000 children to come through here last year, and it looks like even more this year. This is all sponsored by the Children's Advocacy Center. And it is just a wonderful time for the young families and the children.
You mentioned last year you had like 2,000 people, and I was here last year for part of this, and I'm thinking there may be more than that here today. It is a huge crowd.
I think so, but the weather's cooperated, so we have had a really good day. But just look at all these young families and these children. It's a wonderful time. Everything's free, so, it's not a hardship on anyone.
You know, one of the neat things I would guess about this is because these children, in today's society, it's sometimes a little apprehensive for children to be able to go door to door trick or treating, and I know that still happens. But here it's a rather controlled environment, is it not?
Yes, sir, it is. And all the merchants around the square are given an option if they want to sign up and do this. And I think they had 20-something merchants this year to sign up to have candy ready for the children.
Now this is how many years have you done this, Betty?
This is the third year.
The third year.
Yes, sir.
Well, it looks like it's absolutely a huge event. And I'm not real sure, to tell you the truth, folks, who's having more fun, the children or the adults here. Betty, what do you think?
We are having a blast, and you'll have to look at Kevin Rainey's dressed up back here, and Brian Pennington is behind you as a pirate. They're scaring the children now, I'm telling you. They scared me when I first came.
Is Brian Pennington related in any way to our county mayor?
Well, I'm kind of sorry to say, but yes.
So don't hold that against him. Okay. Well, Betty, I tell you what, and obviously this is an event that's entirely or rather is fully supported by the city of Manchester.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it is. I want to thank y'all for coming over here today. It's wonderful that you support us.
We wouldn't have missed this for the world, because this is a lot of fun, and we're not done yet. So, I just hope we've got enough video film to get all these beautiful kids and all these great spooks out here today.
Well, they're just lined up. Look here, trick or treat.
Betty, thank you so much, and thanks so much for what the city of Manchester is doing here today.
Thank you, sir.
Happy Halloween!
And we'll be right back with more Newsleader on 6.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Here at Russell Barnett Kia, we do not have any dancing hamsters, nor do we have any sock monkeys, but we do have the guaranteed lowest price on all new Kias. Come by and check out this all-new 2010 Sporty Kia Soul for $17,995. Or check out this new redesigned 2011 Kia Sportage. No sock monkeys, no dancing hamsters, just guaranteed low prices here at Russell Barnett Kia. My question is, why buy anywhere else?
Welcome back. Tonight, John Gray brings us part 2 of his story on the economic impact of the recent hailstorm that hit the area. Let's watch video.
So we're back again to talk a little bit more about nature's way of bringing economic development to Tullahoma. This week we're going to talk more about the homes and the home damage that was done. And again, we want to reiterate, please use your local vendors to have your work done, because they're the people who stand behind you year in and year out. Keep that money here in Tullahoma and be wise in who you choose to do your work.
All right, folks, I'm down at Builder Supply with Bubba down here. And what's this hailstorm done for you as far as shingles are concerned?
A lot of people needing roofs, needing roofers. I think over the next month or two, it's going to create a lot of shingle sales right here in the county and right here in the city. A lot of shingles tore up, and I think we're going to be busy. And hopefully we can supply everybody with what they need to do their job.
Well, we were talking a little bit about folks using local people to do their work. You know, there's a lot of people from out of town come in here that are going to be slinging a bunch of low prices around.
But, you know, there's some good roofers right here in Tullahoma, right here in our area, that if you have a problem 5 to 6 months down the road, they'll be right back to do it. So I'd encourage everybody to use local folks.
All right, that's the word from Builder Supply. I'm with Greg Driver at Apex Restoration, DKI. And Greg, you guys are in the damage control business and the restoration business. How many people's homes have you looked at?
Probably so far this week, we probably looked at somewhere between 75 and 80 homes. We've probably got another 100 to 150 that we'll be looking at over the next, coming 14 days or so.
Right. And kind of what are the estimates on these? And I know some of them are bigger, some of them are smaller, some of them were just roof, some of them roof and siding. So give me sort of a mid-range on how these estimates are running.
You're probably looking at anywhere from $8,000 to $12,000 on average between roofs and siding damage and windows and that sort of thing.
Okay, well, if there's one thing you could say to the consumers, thing you could tell them to be sure and do, what would that be?
Well, make sure that they deal with somebody local. Be real careful about these out-of-town people who are knocking on doors and this sort of thing. They may do an okay job, but they won't be here 5 years from now, and our company gives a 5-year warranty and we'll be here. And that's the big deal.
Joe Orr and Associates. And Joe, with the past hailstorm that happened, about how many houses do you think had roof damage?
Well, that's a good question. There's 18,000 people that live here. I figure at least a third of those probably have houses, so that'd be 6,000. So we're talking about thousands.
So, and an average roof cost is, and this is not even counting commercial, just residential home. Average roof cost is what, $3,500 to $6,000, something like that.
That'd be the ballpark range. Sure.
So that's a bunch of money.
That's a bunch of money out there. The thing about it, you got to get somebody to look at it. You got to get your roofer or get somebody qualified or an adjuster from the insurance company to look at your roof to make sure that you got damage, which you probably do. So more likely you've got damage. If you were in that hailstorm, you've got some damage, and most of them will replace it.
And the only person that misses out is the person that doesn't ask the question.
You got to ask the question.
I'm at Lester Green and McCord, and I'm with Mr. McCord here this morning. How many car estimates are you guys doing here?
Oh, we've probably sent in probably 500 or 600 car claims. We're seeing losses anywhere from a couple of $100 all the way up to as much as $10,000. I would say, man, you're probably looking at an average loss of about $4,200, and the property claims are starting to come in. We're telling our clients to be patient. On the property claims, we're recommending to our clients to stay away from the storm chasers. Hold tight and work with local people. When they've got a problem, they can get them back.
You have seen the estimates, you've heard the different vendors and the different folks talk about the damage and the numbers, and they've ranged anywhere in the cars from 3,000 cars to 6,000 cars that where the damage is between $2,500 and $10,000. So if you take a conservative estimate and say, that you've got 3,000 or say 4,000 cars that are damaged in Tullahoma, and you take that and you take another conservative estimate and say, okay, maybe the damage is going to be $4,000. So all of a sudden you've got $16 million worth of damage to automobiles in Tullahoma. Then you look at the houses, and we're talking about roof damage and siding damage, and this is not commercial because there's a lot of commercial damage was done, but this is just residential. You've probably got 3,000 houses that have had damage to them, and those estimates are anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000. So again, let's be very conservative, and let's say we've got 3,000 houses, and let's say that's $6,000 worth of damage per house. That's $18 million. So you can see that $25 million is a conservative estimate of the money that's going to come into Tullahoma because of the hailstorm. Now, a lot of these folks are going to get some repair done. Some of them will get all the repairs done. But if you just say, we'll be conservative again and say if they keep 10% of that money, that's $2.5 to $3 million in liquidity that's being brought into this economy right before Christmas time. That's a new plasma TV. That's a ring for mom. That might even be a new gun or a fishing boat for the family. Very well could be bills that need to be paid that get paid. So all of a sudden, because of the hailstorm and the economic development that was brought into town because of it, there's all this money brought into Tullahoma. What we want to say here at Channel 6 is spend it wisely, and again, find local people to do your work, because they'll be the ones that'll be here when you need them on down the road.
And we'll be right back after these messages.
Hi, I'm I'm Lori Thompson.
And I'm Mike Thompson, and Lori and I have bought the dealership back on Highway 55, Thompson Ford, Tullahoma, Tennessee. It's back, it's wide open for business, and ready to serve you guys in the community.
And we want to thank you for allowing us to raise our children here. We've been here almost 15 years.
We want to thank the community. Without you guys, we couldn't have done it. We know it was your support that allowed us to achieve this dream. Come be a part of the dream, something special. Come see us at Thompson Ford. Ask for Michael Lord.
Citizens Tri-County Bank has the checking, loans, savings, and traditional banking services you want. Plus free internet banking and bill pay, bank your change, Visa gift card, and lots more state-of-the-art banking services. We focus on the service and services you want. So you can bank when, where, and how you want. At our offices or from just about anywhere. Citizens Tri-County Bank, the only community bank you'll ever need.
Welcome back. The author who penned the biography of Wade Wallace, the namesake of Wade Field in Tullahoma, was in town over the weekend. John Gray spoke with him prior to a Tullahoma Rotary gathering last Friday. Let's watch.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, John Gray here for Charter Channel 6 News, and I'm at the Methodist Church, and this is Pat Welch and Lewis Bowling, the biographer of Wallace Wade, who is in town this weekend for the dedication of East Lincoln School and the Wallace Wade Memorial. And Pat, what's going on, bud? How are things moving this weekend?
They're going well right now, John. We just got started at the Rotary Club meeting on Friday, and Mr. Bowling will speak to the Rotary Club about Wallace Wade and his activities in Tullahoma. He was coach at Fitzgerald Clark School on the old East Lincoln campus in 1919 and 1920, won a state championship in 1920 and went to Vanderbilt as assistant, and then he went to Alabama and Duke from there. 5 years after he left Tullahoma, he was coach in the Rose Bowl and won the national championship too.
Well, Lewis, what got you interested in Wallace Wade?
Well, I teach at Duke University in Durham, and I'm a writer for Go Duke the magazine, Duke Sports publication. So obviously, Duke Sports. I teach a Duke Sports history class, and so obviously that's my connection to Coach Wade. I've known about Coach Wade for years and years, and knew his connection to Tennessee and Alabama and Duke. So thought it would be a good book to cover.
Well, we in Tullahoma appreciate that because we feel like we're very much a part of that whole story.
Oh, you sure are. He learned his first head coaching job was right here in Tullahoma, and had a lot of success back in those days here.
The city of Tullahoma held dedication ceremonies for their new East Lincoln Elementary School and the unveiling of the monument to Wade Wallace on Sunday. Let's watch a portion of that ceremony.
And welcome to East Lincoln Elementary School, the new East Lincoln Elementary School, and it's appropriate to applaud or cheer for that. Students, I've got a word for you, please. We've got a group of big people standing out there watching us, wondering what's going to happen next, and I want you to know something about those big people. Those big people are very convinced of the idea that you are our future, that you're going to make great things happen for us, and they're very convinced that we need to invest in you so you can invest in us later. So we're really excited about all the things that you as East Lincoln students will become. It's really exciting news for us, and that's exactly why we have this school for you.
I believe somewhere in this school right now is a student that will be the mayor of Tullahoma. There are also students that will be teachers, ministers, engineers, volunteers, and community activists. They will become loving and giving moms and dads. It is up to us to teach, mentor, and mold these young minds and bodies. These students deserve our very best. Every day when the doors of this beautiful new facility open, what happens in these classrooms is special. The students are choosing their own destinies. There are many opportunities for them to prepare for the 21st century. I heard someone say, this is a place where our future leaders are under construction. This school is a dream come true.
In the last couple of weeks, we have enjoyed a general who's a graduate of this school coming in to share what he did and what he's accomplished as a result of the investments that this community has made. We are celebrating now one of the legacies of our community in Coach Wade, and let me give you the better news. The better news is this: your investment is going to make something like this happen 50, 75 years from now with the folks who are in those halls today. Your investment will make a tremendous difference in our kids, in our state, and in our nation. So thank you very much.
1, 2, 3.
Let's do it. Good job. Thanks for coming.
Don't forget to tune into this week's Living Show tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and Thursday evening at 6:30 p.m., Friday evening at 4:30 p.m. This week's guests include extended video from the new East Lincoln Elementary School's opening ceremony in Tullahoma. Judy Worthington from the Arrowhead Aerospace Museum in Manchester will stop by to invite everyone over and show some of what they have at their collection. And we'll interview some local builders who have some advice on how to deal with hail damage if you're in one of the many areas affected by the recent storm. All that and more on this week's Living Show. Stay tuned.
The highest standard of integrity delivers stability and honor. It's established over time. You know when you see it. You know when you feel it. There's a standard of integrity in healthcare. It's the Joint Commission Gold Seal of Approval. In 2003, Life Care Center of Tullahoma voluntarily achieved this accreditation and maintains it still today. Life Care, meeting a higher standard because residents matter most.
Why? Traders Bank.
The convenience of 5 locations near you.
2695 Deckard Boulevard, Winchester. 1207 Hillsborough Boulevard, Manchester. 1602 North Main Street, Shelbyville. 412 West Lincoln Street, Tullahoma. 120 North Jackson Street, Tullahoma. Why? Traders Bank.
The service of 61 friendly, knowledgeable employees meeting your banking needs.
We're Traders Bank in Winchester. Come see us.
We're Traders Bank in Manchester. Come see us.
We're Traders Bank in Shelbyville. Come see us.
We're Traders Bank on West Lincoln Street in Tullahoma. Come see us.
We're Traders Bank. Come see us.
Why? Traders Bank.
The stability of 122 years, locally owned and operated, banking under the same name.
Traders Bank.
Why Traders Bank? Because you're welcome here.
Traders Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back. Coffee County went on the road to Cookeville Friday night, knowing that a win would not only give them home field advantage in the first round of the state playoffs, but would heal some wounds from a season of great expectations that was tarnished somewhat by games that just got away. On a night that was bewitched by a refereeing crew and critical special teams breakdowns, late game turnovers, the Red Raiders felt the sting of losing the District 6-3A crown 43-29 to the Cavaliers. Head coach Lee Davis articulated that feeling to his team after the game. Davis said, quote, "It's a heartbreaker. I don't think they're a better football team than us, and there's a chance we could come back here next week to play the Cavs in the first round of the playoffs. We have to stick to our rules, forget about it after 48 hours, end quote. However, the Red Raiders will face Riverdale in the first round of the playoffs. Sophomore tailback D'Angelo Rozier ran for 203 yards and 2 scores on the evening, one on a 77-yard sprint out on a bottled-up scrimmage. Rozier added to his 1,000-yard regular season year with 1,296 yards. Senior Charles Jones found the end zone on a 71-yard run from his fullback spot. Brent Wicks, the other senior standout, hauled in a 50-yard Peyton Meeker pass for Coffee County's final touchdown. Coffee County will play undefeated Riverdale Friday night in Murfreesboro in the first round of the playoffs.
The Tullahoma Wildcats rolled to an easy victory at Lawrence County Friday night, and with the 41-14 district win, the Cats finished off the regular season with an 8-2 overall record and a 4-1 district mark. That was good enough for a second-place finish in the district and a guaranteed first-round playoff game at home this Friday night. The Cats jumped off to a 14-0 first-quarter lead in Lawrenceburg on Montrell Berry's 10-yard run with 10:06 left in the quarter. Trey Burks' 93-yard punt return and extra points by Joseph Burks. Tullahoma added 21 points in the second period by going to the air. Senior quarterback Jared Davis had touchdown strikes of 18 yards to Austin Creasman, 42 yards to Zane Price, and 87 yards to Shaquille Harris. Davis hit Ryan Lawson for a 33-yard score in the third quarter to give the Wildcats a 41-0 lead before Lawrence County added a couple of fourth-quarter scores. The Wildcats didn't get the best of breaks from the TSSAA in the state playoff seeding. They will face Centennial, who is 6-4 on Friday night at 7 p.m. at Wilkins Stadium, but the Cats were hoping to be a second seed in their bracket, which would guarantee them a second game at home if they won the first. The TSSAA, however, moved 10-0 Knoxville Powell into Tullahoma's bracket as the top seed. Columbia is 9-1 on the season as the second seed in the bracket, which means if both Tullahoma and Columbia win their first round games, the Wildcats will be forced to travel to Columbia for a second round matchup.
And be sure to listen to that game, Coffee County, on fantasyradio.com, and you can catch the Wildcats' first playoff game on Fantasy Radio 101.5 FM. Stay tuned, more Newsleader on 6 is coming right up.
Tullahoma Surgery Center is Tullahoma's newest and most complete surgical health care facility. The center combines state-of-the-art surgical care with efficient, affordable, and community-based outpatient service. The staff is committed to providing the highest quality care in a warm, personalized setting. The goal is to deliver excellent care and make your visit a pleasant experience. Tullahoma Surgery Center, the area's premier surgery center dedicated to outpatient surgery.
Hello, this is J.D. Oliver from the Smokehouse on Mount Eagle Mountain. Me and my sisters Nancy and Betsy would like to thank you all for your continued support. This year we're celebrating our 50-year anniversary at the Smokehouse. In conjunction with our 50-year celebration, we are bringing Music on the Mountain every Saturday night, 7 p.m. till 10 p.m., featuring the best of Nashville. Come out this Saturday night and every Saturday night through the end of the year. Make it a date night or bring the whole family. Music on the Mountain is free every Saturday night at Jim Oliver's Smokehouse.
Hey, this is Sean Mayer. I'd like to invite everybody out to the Smokehouse every Saturday night for great music and awesome food.
Tullahoma Drug has a gift for keeping well. You know about prescriptions, but there's so much more to tell. There's a gift for all occasions, for body, soul, and mind. Cards to show you care, gifts to show your kind. There are remedies and recipes and treats, you'll want to eat them. Stacks of books from famous cooks and spectacles to read them. Shades and frames, puzzles, games, dishes, plates, and mugs. We're a Tullahoma treasure. We are Tullahoma Drug.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1933 at 82 degrees. Record low was in 1930 at 22 degrees. The average high on this day is 66 and the average low is 42. For tonight, look for clear weather with a low of around 38. On Wednesday, sunny weather expected with a high of 67 and a low of 45. Showers expected for Thursday with a high of 55 and a low of 44. And that's our Newsleader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.